See how long it takes everybody to jump in here. If there's anybody available to jump in, just gonna sit around and wait for people to pop in. I'm not sure what the delay is between the refresh rate to know how many people are in here, and it just takes a long time for that thing to update. Yeah, the article I read was uh, Secret Service retreat from a protest. Yeah, the anti little hat. Getting all crazy. One, good morning. How are you doing? Oh, we've got six more. Morning, everyone. How are you? I don't know. You might have been in here for a little bit longer than I can see, since the refresh rate on the counter is every so often. Um, but yeah, so there was an anti little hat protest in front of the White House, and obviously uh, letting protesters surround people makes people uneasy. So the Secret Service, along with Park Police, had to retreat. I don't know if they had to, but for their own safety, you know, as a protocol, they retreat. Hey, Fear, how you doing? Good morning. Happy Sunday morning, everyone. How is everyone doing today? What do you all feel like the state of the United States is, or you know, where you live specifically? Because it varies, city to city, state to state. No? If you guys wouldn't mind leaving a thumbs up, I greatly appreciate that. You can push the stream along a little bit more. Where do you guys stand on all the anti-little hat protests? If you guys want to send some comments, let's get some engagement, guys. Let's start a conversation. Oh, here we go. Excuse me, guys. I have to go back in and set to reveal all comments. See, I got Fear's first comment, but then missed Pope's, and then Badger's second comment, which is odd. I think SS was involved in. I'm sorry, Pope. Can you elaborate? What do you mean? You think SS, like Social Security? You gonna bring a new conspiracy I never heard of before? Somehow the Social Security Administration. They sure are lenient to left-wing protesters. Mm, I think it's just because, look, I think the human minds are really well known. So I think if eventually you foresee civil unrest, why not let the people who will engage in civil unrest, generally people who are more liberal, activists, why not let them start, putting their foot in their mouth now? And then if somewhere down the line, say, they can't eat and they actually have to go out into the streets, there's already some, established um, criminal history, I think. I don't know. They're really just gifts to the state. The Black Lives Matter movement is, no matter what good was meant for in concept, they're all gifts to the state. Hello, I just landed here and I cannot find any like button or the ability to share. X is doing this as well. Oh, you guys can't leave a like at all? But you, uh, Honey Badger, you see a like button anywhere? Um, yeah, I'm not sure how. I don't know any of the specifics between um, like button and sharing and them not being present. But I appreciate you guys mentioning the lack of it or not being able to find it. Um, I'm gonna have to go into somebody's live later and see if I can locate all this. It's interesting if the like button was taken away. It's hard for me to believe that. Frank Ducks. Hmm. You guys want to hit that like button? Come on, please. Come on, hit the like button. Good things happen. Good things happen when you hit that like button. Oh, I really appreciate those likes. Um, yeah, I appreciate it. Just trying to get. Salute. Salute. How are we all doing today? Oh, beautiful. I like. I appreciate that. If you guys wouldn't mind, you know, leaving likes. So, we were having a conversation. Well, not really, but what about the Secret Service retreating from protesters? Obviously, it's just a protocol, but you think American protesters at any point? mm, Well, I guess it did pose a threat if they moved away, considering it's protocol. But I mean, the you thing with the protesters, although we don't know about this story, will ever be threatening. You think you're ever going to see true civil unrest in the next decade? I'll just say 5 years. Think anything could get so bad? Top right three corner dots. Ah, okay. Neat. Well, if more of you guys wouldn't mind going over to that top right corner, those three dots, clicking on it, and giving the channel a thumbs up, I'd really appreciate that. It feeds into the algorithm, and you put. Oop, can we do it? Maybe not. Hmm. There we go. Okay, reconnected. I tried to change cameras so you could see the dog. She's moseying around, tiptoeing through the tulips, taking in all the scents, just being a miniature schnauzer. So I see when I disconnected, it booted. Most people left. It's to be expected. Well, I don't know how much. Oh, here we go. Guess we've got some more people now. Not quite sure how all this works. Um, yeah. So, you think Americans are becoming unruly? Do you think the political situation is becoming dangerous? Do you think it was more dangerous in the past? In like the late 60s? What do you guys think? If you guys wouldn't mind hitting the like button, and if you can share it anywhere. We're not having too much of a conversation right now um, about interesting topics, but it's not easy to tab out on the phone and tab over to a topic, um, which it wouldn't be smart anyway, right? Because I wouldn't know anything. I just gotta be restating it. It'd be interesting to just go over it with you all in real time. Why not? What's been on your guys' mind? What are you guys thinking about, all 10 of you? You think the government is using social engineering on American citizens? Well, yeah, of course. Yep, a roundabout way. Guys, if you wouldn't mind, please go up to those three dots, that ellipse, wherever it lays. I think the upper right, top right corner. If you guys wouldn't mind clicking on that and giving the channel a thumbs up, please give it a thumbs up. That helps us get out to more people. And God knows if that would be a good thing, or I use this thing right now. So, Chu E Igwe. Igwe. I'll just say Igwe or Chew. Chew's easier, right? I think the government using social engineering on American citizens. Yeah, maybe like so during the 2016 election, the documented what the FBI says was not quite election interference, but was like cyber tampering. The Russians, at least they were drawing it back to Russian IP addresses. They were getting in between vendors and like people who needed a service done, and they were facilitating or middle managing business transactions. It was weird. I remember listening to a podcast where someone who was in the FBI was talking about this. Like, what interest would they have in making sure that Americans could fit into the economy in the United States? You know what I mean? I'm not talking like the market, like the markets, you know what I mean? Like the stock exchanges and all the different trading platforms, and but just, your local economy itself. Maybe it's not Russians. Maybe they're just saying it's Russians. That's really Americans. You know, just Americans making sure Americans could get fed. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it was Russians. Who knows? A lot of weird things happen in the world. What else do we think? We drop another comment if you guys can out of your busy day. Um, Type out a comment. Let me know what you think. What's on your mind, relevant to the conversation or the title in the video. And in the top right corner, there's an ellipse, three dots. If you would click that and hit the thumbs up button, I'd greatly appreciate it. But the government. What is the government? Does the government exist? Is it not just a bunch of grifters? Of course not. But certainly a platform to grift. How demeaning of an institution. How to demean an institution. What else do we got, guys? Secret Service ran away, but I would too, because those people smell bad. They haven't taken showers. Some of them still got pepper spray on them from the last round. Activism's important, but I just don't know any details. I'm sure they ran away because they felt like it was a soft situation and there's probably really didn't pose much harm. It's not like some of the activists in Europe, you know, they're black bloc. That's intimidating uh, and dangerous. Not that there's, not that they were the group that were protesting, but of course I'm sure there's overlapping. Guys, if you wouldn't mind going around to the ellipse that's in the top right corner and hitting the uh, hitting the like button. You guys like the conversation we're having? Pretty extemporaneous, and obviously I don't have much to say about it because I don't know that much. Or maybe it's time to call it quits. Get on with the day. Alright, guys, I think I'm going to get off here for now. I appreciate you all coming around. Again, if you wouldn't mind, in the upper right hand corner, there's an ellipse, 3 dots. If you hit that 3 dots, you can thumb up the video. Please thumb up the video. I'd appreciate it. And we'll try and be more prepared so we can talk more extensively about something else. I'll see you guys on the next round.